Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Rush Hour, and SBI Mutual Funds, in collaboration with the State Bank of India, has launched a new SIP, the Jannivesh, where installments start as low as 250 rupees. There are flexible options as well, wherein investors can now choose to invest via monthly, weekly, or even daily plans, according to whatever suits their needs. It is available across platforms like the SBI Yono app and other Fintech apps. It is aimed as a cost-effective and sustainable alternative for first-time investors and small savers. ET Now's Ankur Mishra had an exclusive chat with partners, including with SBI on this launch. Let's listen into an excerpt of the chat.
State Bank of India and State Bank of India Mutual Fund has now come up with 250 rupees SIP. Yes, you heard it right. Before even the final guidelines of SEBI came, SBI has now started Jannivesh. I have with me full host of partners who are there for 250 rupees SIP. I have with me representation from State Bank of India. Let's welcome the guests first. First of all, Nitin Chugh, who heads the digital operations for State Bank of India. I have with me Mr. Vijay Shekhar Sharma from Paytm. I have with me Mr. Venu, who is come from Zerodha, and also Mr. Harsh Jain, who has joined from Grow. And these are the partners who are there with SBI for launching this new platform, new way of investing in mutual fund. First of all, I want to come to you, Mr. Chugh. Before even the final guidelines came, you started with the mutual fund. Why?
I think this question was asked, you only asked that question to the chairperson SEBI also, but I think our belief is that we are ready for this, and I don't think the guidelines are going to materially change the objectives of what we are trying to do, and if they do, we will be, I think we should be open to make those changes, but since the draft guidelines were already available, it's reasonably clear what we have to do, and on that basis, I think we've just gone ahead.
Right. One more thing which comes in mind, which are the products initially where it is available?
So for now, we've launched it with the SBI Mutual Fund Balance Advantage Scheme. And the reason why we've done that is because this is, one, it has the best reach. When we had launched this fund about 3 years ago, less than 3 years ago, we were able to distribute this very effectively to almost all the locations, all the PIN codes in the country. That's one. Second, I think the fund has the ability to flexibly maneuver between equity and debt on a very, very pragmatic basis that the fund manager can take a call. And I think it's, our belief is that it is best suited for the large diversity of investors that Jannivesh is expected to cater to.
Right. Mr. Sharma, Paytm Money has been anyways doing several kind of new initiative. Why did you thought of collaborating with SBI? Do you think 250 rupees SIP can be a game changer?
First of all, we have this large merchant base which sort of receives money every day. We've seen in past they sort of used to go to the chit fund kind of people who would come and pick up some money from them. And it was very, very much clearly the next product that we had in our mind after we launched our credit product, where everyday deduction of credit is a very phenomenally useful product for them. And we also did a little bit of market survey, and SBI was phenomenally ahead of trust and every capability that it delivers. So while we were thinking of this requirement, SBI was thinking of requirement, it sort of was match in the conversation. So we reached out to SBI, who in fact was, like Nitin suggested, was discussing itself. So it came very naturally to us to work and look forward to work with SBI for a daily SIP. We are champions of daily and weekly because the shopkeepers love to take that deposit for saving.
Right. Mr. Jain, I want to come to you. If I may ask, the kind of markets where we are in currently, there has been a lot of volatility if you talk about past 3 to 4 months. Do you think particularly everything comes on to bottom line, everything comes on to business, but SIP addition of 250 rupees will help you?
See, the way this new product is structured, the operational cost, the inefficiencies have been removed. And we stand for democratizing wealth in India, and any effort or any new product that is created which can help that, we will be supportive of it. And so, I mean, SBI taking this step is obviously great, because with their reach and their trust and with our digital capabilities, this can be a successful product.
Right. One question I want to ask you, Mr. Venu, there was a discussion on transaction charges. What is the settlement with SBI on that? I mean, end of the day, any partnership needs to benefit both the partners. How is it benefiting you?
So I think if you look at the core philosophy of how Zerodha operates, I think the investor is at the epicenter of it. So we don't intend to monetize customer transactions. We're always looking out for the value that we can add to the investor, and we of course aim to earn from investor investments, but I think it has to play over the long run, right? I mean, there's a classic Amitabh Bachchan dialogue that I remember, which is "Nazdiki fayda sochne se pehle dur ka nuksan sochna padta hai." So I think it's a great initiative to get people into the markets and then help them build wealth over the course of the next few years and be beneficiaries of whatever you stand to make as income out of investors.
Gentlemen, we'll be having a discussion on that initiative by SBI this evening at 8:30 p.m. and how can it really democratize wealth creation. So do stay tuned to ET Now for that. Anywhere just yet, because we have lots more lined up on the other side of this short break. Goodbye.